Hello and welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. Now we're just planting some spring onions, some mini spring onions around the garden, and I thought I'd talk to you about some really important topic to do with planting herbs, and this is why herbs die and how to save them. Most people think herbs die because they're neglected, that you forgot to water them, or for example you didn't fertilize enough, or you didn't give them enough attention. But the truth is, herbs don't die from neglect. They actually die from something when we do too much. So if your herbs keep failing, especially if they are in pots, this video might completely change how you grow them. Hi, I'm Nora from Nora's Gardening Journey, and today I want to explain what actually kills most herbs, why good intentions backfire, and how doing less often gives you more healthier, long-lasting plants. And if you love growing herbs at home, make sure that you're subscribed, because what I do here on the channel is I share real, honest gardening advice that actually works, especially for container herbs. Now let's talk about the biggest myth about herbs. Herbs sold as easy plants. So when they start wilting, when they start yellowing, most people assume I must not be caring for it enough. So what do? We start to water more, we feed more, we move the pots around, and we try to fix it constantly. And that's where things go wrong, because herbs don't want constant care. They want the right conditions. So what really kills herbs? The number one thing that kills herbs is overwatering combined with poor drainage. Not drought, not neglect, not lack of fertilizer, just simply too much water, especially in pots. When the soil stays wet, the roots lose oxygen. The roots also become weak or rot, and the plant can't absorb nutrients. And once roots are damaged, the herb slowly declines, even if the leaves still look green at first. So why does this happen, especially in pots? In the ground, excess water can drain away, but in a pot, it just can't. The water collects at the bottom. The soil stays down for days. The roots sit in moisture when they were never designed to sit in moisture. And this is why herbs often do three things. Number one, they look fine for weeks. Number two, then they suddenly collapse and or slowly fade away. And the damage has already happened underground, unfortunately. So I need you to keep this in mind. Herbs are not houseplants. The most common herbs, have a look at oregano, thyme, rosemary, sage. These are Mediterranean herbs. So they evolve in dry climates, rocky, fast draining soil, long gaps between rain. And when we treat them like houseplants that need even moisture, what happens here is that we start to stress them instead of helping them. They survive for a while, and then eventually they will give up and die. So when I first started growing herbs, I blamed myself every time one died. I thought I just wasn't as attentive enough. So I watered more, I checked them daily, and I tried to rescue them, and then I lost the plant after plant. And once I stopped hovering and fixed drainage issues instead, my herbs start thriving. Not because I did more, but simply because I did less. And I know that's really hard to hear, especially if you're a beginner gardener, because you're like, oh my God, I'm going to micromanage everything. I'm going to track, I'm going to do everything. But sometimes even if you're micromanaging, what that does is it just has an opposite effect. So I need you to relax, and I need you to just do less with herbs. So here's what herbs actually need. Healthy herbs need these things. They need pots with real drainage holes. They need free draining soil. They need time to dry out between watering. They need sunlight, and they need space for roots to breathe. That's it. They don't really need daily attention, and they definitely don't need constant feeding, and they do not need perfectly moist soil. So here's how to tell if you are overcaring. Here are the signs that I need you to look out for. If your herb isn't neglected, it's overcared for. So sign number one is the soil is always feels damp. Sign number two, the leaves turn yellow from the bottom. The big red flag. Sign number three, the stems become soft or weak. And number four, the growth stops or slows. If you see this, the solution is not more care. It's just self-restraint. So here's a simple rule I need you to follow to save herbs. And here's the rule I follow all the time. If the soil isn't fully dry, don't water. Lift the pot, feel the weight, smell the soil. If it smells sour or musty, that's a red flag. Dry soil will smell clean. Wet soil doesn't drain and it doesn't smell wrong. So why neglect actually helps? because a little neglect with herb allows the herb to do these things, allows the roots to strengthen, the growth to compact, the flavor to intensify, and the plants to simply self-regulate. Herbs evolved to survive without constant help, and when we step back, they do better. So if your herb keeps on dying, don't assume they're failing. You might just be loving them too much. Here's what I need you to do. Fix the drainage, water less, and trust the plant's growth process. And let me know in the comments, which herbs do you struggle with the most? Are you growing them in pots or in the ground? And if this video has helped you in any way, give it a like, subscribe for more honest, experience-based gardening advice. I post new videos every 2 days to help you grow healthier plants with less effort. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care and happy gardening. All the best.